Yo! What is going on? We got Panama. We got England. On the last day of group stage play, knockout tournament starts tomorrow. So let's update that thumbnail real quick. Love it. Ghana versus Croatia also going on, but on FS1. Let me real quick go ahead and let me shill the donation. RJ game. USA for tips, please. Let me get that pinned. All right. So I will be right back. I got to go charge this phone. And as soon as this phone's done charging, I'll bring it back. So 1 second. I'll be right back. We got a 0-0 game, 3 minutes in. England versus Panama. Panama cannot advance. England can advance with a win or a draw here today for sure. Corner kick here for Panama. England heads it away. And we'll take control. Looks like you got some rain going on here at Bank of America Field. Doodles. Come here, Doodles. Come here, Doodles. Thank you, audience members, for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you can. We are 5 minutes in. Panama will have a throw-in. They throw it in towards the box. Oh, whistle's blown. Good girl. England, when they had a draw versus Ghana earlier in this tournament, they had 79% possession and 19 shots. No goals. They got to make sure they at least earn a draw here to guarantee their spot in the round of 32 knockout rounds. We know the United States will play Bosnia on Wednesday night. We know their fate. England looking to not just advance, but win the group as well. with a win outright today versus Panama. Panama, I believe, is out no matter what they do after this match. Hey, calm down, Dibbles. All right, here's England on the move. They lose the handle on it. Panama has possession around midfield. It's contested, but Panama ends up with it. Panama driving. England trips them. Hey, get your butt out of my face. England grabbed and tripped, and it's going to be a foul. And a free kick for Panama. They go quickly. Panama working their offensive zone. They got some action there going on the side, going in the box. They kick. Saved by England. Knocked out. Be a corner for Panama. Panama's had the advantage all match so far. Rain is starting to come down heavy. If you like soccer in the rain. This is already Panama's third corner kick in this match. 8 minutes in. They lay it in there. It's kicked out. No harm, no foul. Goal kick, England. England trying to build off of what they did 4 years ago. Almost getting to the World Cup final. The goalie sends it off about midfield. England will retain possession. And they got some action going along the side. Keeping the ball in bounds. Oh, no. Never mind. He did not keep it in bounds. They're going to whistle that and call it back. We're live in the New York, New Jersey Stadium. This home of where the Giants and Jets play in the NFL. This will be home of the World Cup final as well. Panama sends it deep, and it works. Panama's got possession in the box. They kick it. England saves it, but it goes out. It's going to be another corner for Panama. You give a team like Panama enough corner kicks, they could do something with it. And right now, I do not like how England's playing. They're being very timid right now. Here comes Panama's corner kick. You want up here, boy? All right. Come here. You want up here, too? Come here. There you go. There you go. Love you guys. I'll push this off further so you got some room, boy. There you go. 10 minutes into this contest. Croatia-Ghana also 0-0 in their matchup. Panama grabbing England, man. Just flat grabbing them. They'll give England a free kick because they're working in their offensive zone. England really on the attack for the first time all match. Lifts it up. It's in good position. Panama knocks it up in the air. Panama with possession. Panama along the side. Looks like a trip there by England. Ill-advised. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, how else can you call that? It's just flatly just crashes into him. I'd start considering the yellow card at this point. Panama loses possession to England. Oh, we got someone in the chat here. Oh, it's Sam. What is going on, buddy? We got Sam here. We got both dogs up here. Do you want to see the F is for Friends song? All right. England clinches the group with win plus help or draw. Or a Ghana draw. You want to see F is for Friends? You know, it says England's got 61% of the possession, but to be... Wait a minute. I don't have the colors mixed up, do I? I do. I do? Do I or don't I? Hey, Sam, do you want to see the F is for Friends song? Javier, where are you? You know what? I'm thinking England might be in red. Actually, Panama's in white. I've been calling it backwards the whole time. That would explain a lot. All right, here we go. F is for friends that do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere, anytime at all. Down in the deep blue sea. There you go. Did you like that? Good boy. I would be dead honest. I don't know if England's red or Panama's red or what. I'm confused. Yes, yes, yes. See, now he's tuckered out from the song. He's old. He's very old. He's tuckered out. He's a good boy, though. Yeah, he's old. This is a very old dog. He's 18 years old. You're 19 years old? Yes. Good boy. Are you good boy? Yeah. I love you, little man. I love dogs, man. I love dogs. Yes. Yes. We're 16 minutes in. lot of meandering going on around midfield. It's going to be a foul. Yeah, because I think England on red. They are. England's in red, man. I effed up with the colors at the beginning of the match. Yeah, Harry Kane's right there in red. Talking about throw me off. So now England will be taking its fourth corner kick. That would make sense because they've been in control most of the match. England's better than Panama. What are you doing, boy? Yeah. You okay? There you go. Panama or England shoots it forward. England on the move. They lose it to Panama. Panama had a good challenge there. It's going to be an England foul. No England foul. England keeps possession. England's got a real good chance here. Panama clears it away. England, they controlled most of the match. At midfield, getting it closer. Knocking it in. Again, Panama resorting to doing their best to clear it away. But England, again, on the move. Panama's been against the ropes all match long. Goes out 20 minutes in. Panama throw in. They kick it back to their goalie. Their goalie sends it deep. Panama with possession now. Panama working the side. Can he get there? He does. Panama's got a chance. Panama kicks it up. England goalie knocks it away. We have a foul here against Panama. 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 England is in red. My bad. I'm getting straight. 71 degrees, 85% humidity in the rain for England, who trying to score their save by the Panama goalie. England clinches the group with a win plus help or draw plus Ghana draw. England's defense is putting pressure on Panama, and they're able to steal it away. England with a good chance. England, oh, it's blocked by Panama. Panama clears it. Not quite. England's still on it. Panama clears it all the way to the point where the England goalie gets out of here. He boots it into the stands. It's going to be a Panama throw-in. Must have kicked it off the side of his foot or something. That was not intended, I'm sure. Hello, Samuel. Sammy, Samuel, Samsonite is in the chat. We have a water break here. For Panama, England. And a commercial. But for those of you who may have heard the rumors, do we play? For those of you that may have heard the rumors, it is true. Sami Zayn has won the WWE Championship. He pinned Cody Rhodes in Saudi Arabia, and he is the WWE Champion. So good for Sami Zayn, who for so long tried to win the championship, and he's finally done so. Do we play? Do Nintendo Switch Sports Resort? Where's your Final Fantasy 16 at? Yeah, that's what some people were saying. Do Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16. Don't worry, it'll be back. It'll be back. It will be back. All right, you're coming back from the hydration break. The Redcoats are coming. The British are coming. The British are coming. It's going to be a throw in here for Panama in their offensive zone. They throw it backwards, curiously. They're working backwards. They're still working backwards. What is going on? Now they kick it forward, and all right, they still have possession for now. I'm not sure what all that was about. Panama has a real good chance now. They shoot. It's saved from the England goalie. It's going to be a corner kick here for Panama. First of the day. First I was like, I'm not sure what Panama's doing. They're just going backwards. Somehow it worked. They ended up going forwards and getting a good shot on goal there. Gets saved here by England. Doodles, what are you doing? Doodles. I love Doodle Bear. Here comes the corner kick. Panama sends it up. It's headed away by England. And we have Sam in the chat. Sam in the chat. Doodles, you say hi to Sam in the chat? Yep. Doodles says hi. Panama with the throw in. Knocked out again by England. Ball will stay with Panama for another throw in. Throws it into the box. A kick by Panama. It's off the side of the goal. So this will be a goal kick here for England. Nothing game right now. 27 minutes in. Ghana and Croatia are also 0-0 still on FS1. England goalie sends it past half field. But Panama just lost the handle on it. It's back to England. England on the move now. England loses the handle on it. It goes out. Should be a goal kick here for Panama. Hi, Sam. All right, Panama with the goal kick. It goes goalie to goalie. Now the English goalie has it. And instead of sending it long, he sends it softly forward. Now England's already up to midfield. Working the sideline. Now working it back. Classic triangle formation. Ain't that right, Sam? Panama putting on that 5-3-2 defense. Makes it hard to get inside. But England's broke the defense. They lose the handle, though. Panama goes to clear it, and they do. Panama wants a foul. They're not getting it. England puts it up. Got a player streaking the sideline. It's headed away by Panama. However, England corrals it in. Down the sideline. England hoists it up. It's caught by the Panamese goalie. Decides to throw it over. We'll see if Panama can get out of their defensive zone. They clear it. It's the best they can do right now. Now England with possession again, 30 minutes into this. England at midfield. Doodle's not happy. Panama kicks it away. It squirts through to an English defenseman. Midfield now working forward. Hoisted up and running the sidelines and getting there for England. Kicks it up, looking for a header. Instead, it last touches the head of Panama and out. It'll be a throw in England. I know Group L was one of the most anticipated groups of the tournament. You had both Croatia and England in there, who basically were third and fourth place teams in last year's World Cup. Hey, Sam, what's up? I see you in chat. And Ghana is also a very good team, obviously. So from the beginning, we thought, man, this is a tough group. Maybe the best group in all the tournament. And that's what it's been. Tomorrow we got Canada versus South Africa to start off the knockout rounds. We'll try to bring you as many knockout round matches as we can on this channel. We won't do soccer a lot outside of the World Cup, so let's make it worthwhile, I guess. How much should I got in this? I got a few. World Cup. Who do you want, Sam? England or Panama? And according to the live standings right now, if things were to end the way they end, Croatia would win the group, England would be second, and Ghana would be third with a chance at a wild card, despite the fact that England would have the better goal difference. You want Panama? Panama. Do. Panama. Yeah, Croatia's up 1-0 on Ghana. That changes everything. Oh, Panama had a great chance at it, lost the handle. It's going to be an England goal kick. But if the matches were to end right now between the four countries, Croatia would win the group, England would finish second, and Ghana would finish third. Panama's last in this group no matter what they do, but they could send them home with a win, like Turkey got over the U.S. on Thursday night. Panama lost both their matches to Ghana and Croatia, which essentially knocked them out. England puts it up. It was Anderson, and it was caught and saved by the Panama goalie. Panama working the sideline. It's out. Panama will have a throw in. Hi, Sam. England is able to get it back to their goalie. 35 minutes into this one, we're 0-0. England still has it. Sam's looking for that Panama upset. Yep, both dogs are here. Yes, both dogs are here. See? Look at that. And Sam's here too. We got Sam and Eli in the chat. Yeah, little man came up here because he missed me earlier. I was at Scooters watching Night of Champions. Night of Champions, not a very good pay-per-view, but a good main event. Sami Zayn is the new WWE champion, pinning Cody Rhodes clean. Obafemi won King of the Ring. Liv Morgan won Queen. Not Liv Morgan. Not Kyrie Sane. Io Sky won Queen of the Ring. Tiffany Stratton retained her women's U.S. title. Trick Williams retained his men's U.S. title. Men's. And yeah. So yeah, Trick Williams, Io Sky, Obafemi, Sami Zayn. Who else was there? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. Both the U.S. titles, the WWE Championship, the King of the Ring, the Queen of the Ring. Oh yeah, and Seth Rollins beat Braun Breaker in the steel cage. Yeah, me and Scooter went nuts. Me and Scooter, we went completely bonkers when Sami Zayn won the title. We did not expect that. Although Scooter did predict that. Scooter killed me on predictions. He absolutely destroyed me. Yeah. Scooter destroyed me on predictions. So we had, there was 7 predictions to make because the triple threat was 2 different predictions. Is who's the winner and who gets pinned. And he had Sammy beating Cody. I had Cody beating Gunther. So, yeah, he destroyed me on points. So we had, by the end of the day, there was 7 possible points we could have. And basically, Scooter ended up with 5 points. And I ended up with like 3. Something like that. No, I ended up with 2. He ended up with 5 points. Like, I really messed up. I had Braun Breaker beating Seth. That didn't happen. Me and Scooter both had Jay beating Obafemi because we swore that Brock Lesnar was going to come out and interfere, and he didn't. He had Jade, and I had Tiffany Stratton. And that's the only one I got right, and he didn't. I had Ricky Sainz. He lost to Trick Williams, so I lost that one too. I was awful. Hey, Sam, I see you in chat. We're 40 minutes into this one. Nothing. England on the move. England looking to score. Oh, would you look at little man? Look how cute. That's a good boy. It's out. See, look at the little man. The doodle. Yeah, you got your badge, Eli. So we do got to talk about the Jackass movie. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I think it's probably not going to be in my top 10 movies by the end of the year. I do think Jackass Forever was funnier than this movie. I think I knew going in this movie was going to have a lot of recycled content, but almost all of it was recycled content, and that disappointed me a little bit because I had already seen so much of what they showed in the past. So to me, this movie just felt like a cash in for money a little bit. This was the Star Fox of movies this year. It's a barely 8 out of 10. It was fine. Actually, this movie was longer than Star Fox. The movie is an hour and 32 minutes. It only took me an hour and 26 minutes to beat the Star Fox campaign. I'm saying this movie lacked content. It lacked new content. And so my rule there is I can't give it more than 8 out of 10, even though I was laughing. So I think it's around what Disclosure Day was for me, but I like Disclosure Day a little more. This was better than Scream 7. So yeah, it's like my 8th favorite movie this year. Like, Disclosure Day is better. 28 Years Later, Bone Temple's better. Sin Help's better. Hokum's better. Michael's better. Obsession's better. Yeah, I would say those are better. Oh, Passenger is better. Yeah. But that does end the historic run of this first half of this year being absolutely packed with movies. Just totally packed. Not all of them hit. But this first half of this year was packed. I had 6 movies that were 9 or better I saw in the theater. A couple 8s. A few 7s. Yeah. Star Fox, the only reason it was as much as it was just checking out the multiplayer and some of the other stuff. But yeah, Star Fox was not, I don't think that was even a 2-hour stream. I mean, I had a lot of fun playing it. I would argue with the Nintendo voice chat people that, they really liked the game a lot. They only gave it an 8 also. So we came to the same score. But they were defending the game saying, well, you're supposed to replay levels. You're supposed to go on branching paths. If you're just playing to roll credits, that's not how you're supposed to play it. I'm thinking, dude, I would have just make it to where you have to play all the levels, and give us the prequel mission to start the game with James McCloud. You already did the cutscene. Give us the new mission of James McCloud. Just one is all I'm asking. One new mission, and then just make you play all the other missions in order with no skipping around. That would be, I think that's where they really effed it up. If they had done that, that game would be like a 9 out of 10. And if the multiplayer was actually super fun and not just feel like a throwaway mode, you could have had a really good game on your hands, with lots of replayability. But as it stands, it is what it is. It's going to be a very, it's very Mario Tennis-like in some respects, but I got more time out of Mario Tennis. DSP is playing everything in it. Well, first of all, you have to figure out where the secret paths are. I don't fucking know where they are. We got 3 minutes of stoppage time. I hope when they make a new Star Fox at $70, I hope they really fucking pack it with content. Like 20 levels. You know what I mean? 20 levels minimum. It needs to be and no skipping around. All right. England's getting a goal kick here. Timberwolves in the NBA Finals this year. Don't tempt me. I might. I mean, I really think the Spurs are going to win the championship next year, personally. But of course, I'm going to root for my Celtics and pick my Celtics. But, you know, the Spurs are the favorites, rightfully so. England shoots. It's off to the side. He went for the goal. He tried to curve it around and couldn't quite get there. But yeah, I could see hopefully the Knicks aren't it. No Knicks, please. But if you think about if you take the Knicks out of it and you have different possible NBA final matchups, I got a couple good ones right here. Celtics Timberwolves, Celtics Spurs, Celtics OKC, Celtics Nuggets. What about Cavs Timberwolves, Cavs Spurs, Cavs Nuggets, Cavs OKC, Pistons OKC, Pistons Spurs, Pistons Nuggets, Pistons T-Wolves. Man, I bet my left nut the Knicks ain't going back to back. Seriously. I seriously doubt they go back to back. I would be so fucking disappointed. We're at halftime. It's 0-0. Not a bad game so far. On the way home from Scooters, I picked up a hitchhiker and took them home. Let's see what let's see what the YouTubers are saying about the Sami Zayn victory. Should you watch Send Help? Send Help's a great movie. It's really, I think there's some comedy in there. It's a little funny. It's interesting. I think it's interesting. Like, to me, if I'm building like a pyramid of great movies this year, like Obsession's at the top, and the next tier is like Michael and Hokum, and then the next tier is like, for me, is like Passenger and freaking 28 Years Later, Bone Temple, and Send Help. They're like in the 9 out of 10 groups.
Champion, bro, and I gotta tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, this was awesome. Yes, you heard it here. I think that Sami Zayn winning that championship and the main event match itself with Cody Gunther and Samantha was absolutely great. It was a great match with immense drama, and you actually had multiple points. I didn't even know who was going to win the match, and ultimately they pulled the trigger and had a shock factor move for sure. But like I said multiple weeks ago, this is Sami's last chance to win a world title. He's not going to be competing for one at Mania, obviously, and so now having it here, bro, I thought this was cool. Not only was it shocking, bro, but the way they executed it was actually very well done. Paul Levesque, this match specifically, Triple Fraud actually did a really good job. I know a lot of people are going to get upset that Sami won. Oh, well, why did Sami win? Why are you doing it? But I'm going to tell you guys something, bro. Sami Zayn is obviously going to drop this belt in the coming weeks, probably by Saturday night's main event in like 2 or 3 weeks, or at the latest by SummerSlam. We know it's not a long-term reign, but to see Sami finally get his moment and what was one of the last chances he probably had at getting a moment like this in front of the Saudi Arabia crowd and everything, I think it was right for him to win this match, and the way the match went, I thought was simply brilliant. We're going to break it down. This show was absolute trash outside of that match, because outside of the main event, guys, this show was garbage. Now, Seth breaker. They had a very solid match, but I'm going to explain to you later why that match low-key was not that good. Everyone's going to probably overrate it, but there was multiple booking issues with the match, and then the main event I thought was just great from start to finish. Everything else, garbage. SmackDown and Raw level content, even though they're charging you $30+ for the other slot that they're giving out. But I have to give credit where it's due. We actually had a moment that genuinely was unpredictable, and on top of that, it actually makes you intrigued to see what's coming next on Raw and SmackDown. And that is something that Triple Fraud has not been able to book in a very, very long time. Because guess what? Io Sky and Liv Morgan had their 90,000th rematch and are going to do it again at SummerSlam. So do you want Raws? Do you want rematches?
Oh, yeah. When Io Sky won the Queen of the Ring, she immediately challenged Liv Morgan again, but this time it's for her belt because she did win Queen of the Ring. So the match we just got with Io Sky and Liv Morgan, we're seeing it again at SummerSlam.
Do you want the worst women's championship reign of all time? Well, guess what? Triple Fraud and Olivia Morgan have you covered. What are the promos going to be between Io and Liv on the build to some?
Oh, and the women had to wear they had to cover up again because they're in Saudi Arabia. Lame. And WrestleMania is in Saudi Arabia next year.
Because Io chose Liv as her opponent for SummerSlam for the 90,000th rematch. What is Liv going to say?
Why was Liv Morgan in Queen of the Ring? Yeah, she was in Queen of the Ring tournament, but she was already the champion. If she had won, she would have faced Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam for both belts. Yeah.
Io, I don't think you can beat me. And what's Io gonna do? Rematch for the 97th time! Trick or Treat Williams and Ricardo, Tony Stark, Iron Man Saints went out there and put on a mediocre at best. It was pretty much a bad SmackDown level match. And told Jey Uso to take your bullets and give them to Roman, because at the end of the day, he is your king of the ring. And absolutely, I will say this was a good decision.
I do think Oba Femi is going to face Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. I think that's your SummerSlam main event. I don't see why Oba would pick Sami Zayn. And I don't know why he would hold off on choosing until Sami Zayn might lose the belt anyway at Saturday night's main event. So Oba's going to pick Roman. That's happening. We'll get Oba versus Roman. And Roman better do the right thing and lay down for Oba. It's Oba's time. Let him shine. Go be the champ. That's my opinion on that. Let him shine.
I have always said that I love.
Let's see, we got David Jaffe talking about God of War.
Don't worry, Shaq.
Let's get past the ad.
Whether it's on your car insurance
or a brick from your car acting up.
I have always said that I love what Corey did in 2018 because it was so interesting and it was something I had never seen done before. And the series absolutely needed a blood transfusion, a change to get people interested. It was a brilliant move. And I've always said that. But the problem is, like I said, if you go into a bookstore and you buy this book, The Housemaid, okay, and they make another one and another one that they have, you're going to expect it to pretty much be the same thing. It's airport reading. It's fun. It has enough pathos and character to ground you, but you don't want the housemaid to change. You want her to always be like, she's kind of badass, right? If you buy this book, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, which is a great book, this is more of an arty novel. This is a book. This is a novel, right? And this has characters that change, and they don't plan on making it a franchise or anything like that. Corey took this book of God of War and turned it into a novel in 2018, right? And I think that's brilliant. But the problem is, once you finish a novel, a good novel, which is what 2018 was, the character's pretty much art. He's done. He's done growing, and he's no longer an interesting franchise character. And people hate it when I say it because I don't think they really listen to what I'm fucking saying. I'm not saying I don't like characters with depth. I'm not saying I don't like characters with a lot of issues to solve and all that stuff. I'm saying that Kratos was originally designed and successful as a pulp comic book style character that had just enough depth that he wasn't cardboard, but not so much depth that he basically arced and like. Imagine going into Sony for Ragnarok if Kratos didn't exist, or if God of War didn't exist, and pitching 2018. I want to make this game with this character Kratos. Nobody would say that's a great franchise character. This old grumpy guy with a beard is not a great video game franchise character. Sorry.
Wow.
He just isn't.
I kind of feel like he had an arc in the first game, and then in the second game, they kind of backtraced some of that. And I think they did it obviously to set up 3, and that's okay because I love 2 and 3 in 2018. Yeah. I'm not talking shit about Corey at all. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah, he's great. So no, I look. It's not my character. I love what I brought to it. I love that it's still going in its own form. I do not like where it is right now.
Do you believe in Jaffe, or do you think Jaffe's a little jealous? Like, seriously, do you think Jaffe, this is real criticism, or is Jaffe just jealous? Because I believe God of War 2018 and Ragnarok outsold the original God of War games by quite a bit. That's right, little man. I don't know. It comes off as petty to me. Now we got games you need to play in the second half of 2026.
All the games that I want to play in the second half of 2026. Let's do this. We have an absolutely mountainous list to go through today because everyone's trying to avoid GTA 6. It's a congested time for video game releases. I want to hear what games you want to play down below. Let's get things kickstarted. For me, the party really starts July 23rd. I was going to play Assassin's Creed Black Flag Racing, but it feels like the end of June into the middle part of July is my last bastion of hope for my backlog. And after that, it's just these brief periods.
Yeah, backlog. What's that?
A game in, if I'm lucky, and life is blessing me at that time. So I feel like this is a rare moment where I can just go into my backlog and tackle a ton of stuff. That's why I have games like Mori right here. It's like, you know what? This feels like the right time because next year might not be the best backlog year. When you look at all the RPGs coming out from Fable to Persona 4 Revival. Of course, you got Exodus, Expanse, Clockwork Revolution. I mean, it's going to be ridiculous. The following video is sponsored by what?
I do need to know more about Expanse and a few of these other RPGs coming in 2027. I just don't know enough. Anyway, move on.
When it comes to paying the bill, we as men, we don't know you. We don't know if you're worth it yet. So we're not going to pay to find out. I don't get this pushback against equally investing into the start of a relationship. I bet most of you would describe yourselves as feminists. I bet most of you would say you believe in gender equality, equality between the sexes. But it's funny, when that check comes, y'all are really quiet about being feminists and believing in equality.
My gender equality goes straight out the door when it's time to take the trash out.
I believe that.
I stand by that. But back in the day, they used to provide for women because they worshipped women. If I'm going to be a feminist and think that women should be worshipped, then I think the men should pay.
Women should be worshipped. If you're going to be a feminist, women should be worshipped. Listen. I will go the rest of my life with my hand if I have to, before I worship a woman.
I think it's because they worship women. It's because women provided something very unique, solely and exclusively to their husband, that is not really happening today. For instance, their body.
Women are still the bearers of life.
Yeah, but the woman's body is supposed to be a temple for the man.
I think it is entirely reasonable to take Brian has, where he doesn't want to invest money into a woman that he has no idea what her motives or intentions are.
But that's a bad way to go into something, being like suspicious of someone.
If a guy invited you over to his house before meeting him, like out in public on the first date, would you do it? Or would you prefer to meet him in public first?
I would prefer to meet in public.
Why is that? What are you suspicious of?
No, I just wouldn't want to give him any ideas, because if you go over to a guy's place like that, they're going to assume you want to have sex with them.
Could it also be a safety thing?
No, I just honestly don't want to give someone the idea that I want to fuck them if I don't.
So you're not even thinking about the fact that he could literally kill you?
No, not really.
When it comes to paying the bill, we as men, we don't know you. We don't know if you're worth it yet. So we're not going to pay to find out. I don't get this pushback against equally investing into the start of a relationship. I bet most
I agree. I mean, it's just dumb, man. Like, that's what happens to me a lot is I'll be like, I'm to the point where, let's say I start talking to someone and then there's like a possibility of a date. And I just sort of like, whatever. It's like, I'm just tired of paying, man. I'm tired of paying. And like, even if it works, hell, I mean, if it works and you do it, you know, awesome or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, who cares? They don't stick around. And then even if you do get in a relationship with them, then it's a constant paying. It's like, Jesus, man. It's, you know, it's not great. All right, let's see if soccer's back on. We are just now starting the second half of Panama versus England. Nothing. England starts off with it. They're at midfield. Now they're working into the Panama zone. Trying to get a goal up on the board. England player falls. No foul called. England still has possession. Panama clears it. It's out on England. It's going to be a throw in Panama here. Well, little man's living his best life. Yes, he's a good boy. Doodles is over here. England with possession. They had possession most of the first half as well. But again, they ended up with a draw versus Ghana despite having high possession and lots of shots. That'd be disappointing to end up with 2 draws doing that. And that would not bode well for them in the knockout rounds to be so ineffective on offense. English player grabbing at a shin after falling to the ground. So we throw in for Panama. Panama past midfield. They kick it forward. Can he run it down? He does run it down, rounding the corner. He falls. They play on, ref says. England clears. But too far to the side. It's out. It's going to be a Panama throw-in. I think good no call. They were grabbing on each other, to be quite frank. I think the Panama player was trying to force the refs to call foul. I respect the ref who doesn't fall for that kind of crap. But the Panama player is still down, grabbing at the back of his head. See if he's actually hurt and needs to get a sub in. Oh, this is definitely going to add some stoppage time. I hate when they do this shit. Like, if you're not hurt, get up. Soccer players are the worst with this crap. Panama must have made a sub there. That guy's out. England working it up to the box. Oh, again, England keeps pushing it inside. Panama keeps challenging and stealing. 50 minutes in. Still 0-0. Sit long by the goalkeeper. We go goalkeeper to goalkeeper from England. Panama goalie throws it over. And Panama, wow, bad turnover. Just lost it out of bounds. It's going to be England ball. England at midfield. England working its way inside. Panama clears, heads it out. Little shove there. They're not going to give England the call. It's a throw in for Panama. Panama working backwards, but trying to open it up space to go forwards, and that they shall. Now they're working backwards again, triangle formation. Panama gives up on it, goes to the goalie. Goalie goes to kick it medium length. Horrible pass. Instead, it ends up stolen by the English. We know Sam wants Panama. I wonder what team Eli would like. What a save there by Panama. USA plays Wednesday night, Wednesday the 1st. USA. We got Canada tomorrow. Start of the knockout rounds tomorrow, people. Starting tomorrow, every single World Cup match, it's win or go home. Extra time and penalty kicks if you're still tied. Canada versus South Africa will be at 2 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. So it should be right after my Bible premiere is over. I should be going live. So my Bible premiere will be around 1 o'clock Central. That'll be over around 1:40-ish, 1:50-ish. And then 2 o'clock, we will start the live stream of Canada versus South Africa. the only soccer match tomorrow. Yellow card there against Panama. England on the move. What's that say? 399 subs. That is correct. I need one more sub. I need one more sub, man. And I got something special planned. Come on, guys. I just need one sub. One more like. One tip. I'm Dark Side Phil. House tour. Better. I could do a house tour and fucking, I'll be honest, I could just lift up this computer and I could do a house tour and it would take me like 3 minutes. Anytime. Legitimately. In fact, I would do it as part of what I have in mind, but that can't be the whole content. There isn't much to tour. I have a room over here, an empty room. Of course, you guys may know or realize that in the living room, I like to have my bed in the living room. I've always liked my bed in the living room and my chair in the living room. That way I can watch TV either from the bed or the chair, although I spend a lot more time in the chair these days as a single man. I got in this dining room over here, that's more or less my office where I film. Kitchen's that way. And then the bathroom is in the back, towards the back. So, Panama shoots, and it's out. It'll be an English goal kick. But yeah, the house tour is going to be like 3 minutes. It's going to be like, here's this room, here's this room, here's that room, here's this room, and here's that room. And it'll be over. And I will do that as part of a stream, a 400 sub celebration stream. But it can't be the whole stream because that stream would be like 5 minutes long. No, this over here, that's my bed. The dogs sleep in it too. And then I have a pile of blankets that's around the corner over here. That's like their secondary. It's become like their secondary bed. It's like a pile of clean blankets that I can switch out at any time. And sometimes little man in particular likes to lay there when he wants to be left alone. If Doodles is being mean to him. So. Yeah, they do. The dogs are always by my side. Little man, not always. Little man might sleep on the he might sleep on the little like blanket area or whatever. But Doodles is always by my side. Now, when I had my ex that lived here, little man was always by her side. And like I said, sometimes little man will lay in bed too. Sometimes he likes to be over there, though. He rarely likes to be up on the chair very much, but he missed me today, so he came up here. England's had 11 shots today, no goals. They had 19 versus Ghana and had no goals in that draw earlier in the tournament. 58 minutes in. Dogs are bed hogs. Yeah. They're small. They're little. They're little dogs. England went for the shot. It was blocked. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick here for England. There's There's a Panama player down. Yes, I did check his breathing. He's alive still. He's just very comforted. He's very relaxed. Do fun with the little man. Little man likes to sleep a lot. There's an English player down that needs attention. Come on, guys, get up. Jesus, 60 minutes in. No goals yet. Oh, I did that earlier. Yep, I did it earlier. He growled at me a little bit when I did it, so he doesn't like it. Doodle doesn't like it either, but Doodle didn't growl about it. That's a yellow card there against Panama. Wow. Look, he'll wave at you. See? I'll wave at you. Little man can get so we already know Doodle likes to growl and bark and nip, but little man can be just as guilty of that sometimes, usually involving if you move him. He doesn't like to be moved, because he's old, right? So moving him is not pleasant. But I wasn't doing anything to him when we were doing the F is for Friends songs. I wasn't really bouncing him very much or anything. But when sometimes in the morning, when it's time to go out, right? Doodle's ready to go, and then she'll go, but little man, I have to pick him up and get him usually off the blankets over there in the morning. I have to pick him up and lay him down and convince him it's time to go because he just don't want to move. Goal! England has scored. In the 61st minute. But yeah, Doodle, she'll play with the ball. She's more playful. She's younger. Little man doesn't do that stuff. He just wants to sleep. Both dogs love to eat. Doodle begs more than he does. But little man loves to sleep. That's his favorite thing. So I let him sleep. And apparently that's my favorite thing to do too, is pass out randomly. So All right, we got England up 1-0 here. 63rd minute. Bellingham had the goal for England, the hero right now. Croatia is up 1-0 on Ghana in that matchup on FS1 as they're ending Group L today. Now, Panama has a really good setup here on this free kick. He sends it in. It's curved really well, but England clears it. Bellingham has 8 goals in 51 international appearances for England. Now, Panama shoots, and it's no good. It's going to be a goal kick here for England. So now Panama's going to open up a little bit and try to – I mean, first of all, they were out anyway before this match even started, so they should be playing with house money to begin with. But now they really playing with house money. England's the one that, I mean, they got to be uptight about things. A loss could devastate them. And a draw doesn't necessarily do much favors. All right, that's out. That's going to be a Panama goal kick. Panama sends it long. Recovered by England. If these results hold, England will win the group, and Croatia will finish second in the group. England, Harry Kane's got it. Kane shoots, it's blocked. We know Harry Kane's one of those handful of players that are the best in the world. We know that. You know, we know Messi, Mbappe, those are the top dogs. But right after those two, the question is it Haaland from Norway or is it Harry Kane from England? He's one of the top 4 best players in the world for sure. But yet he has not had the success in this World Cup this year that Messi, Mbappe, and Haaland have had. Well, of course, you got Ronaldo as well, but Ronaldo's definitely advanced in his age a little bit. Ronaldo did have a goal the other day in his defense. Now, Ghana may still make it as a wild card, even if they finish third in this group. This group was an all-star grouping. Well, probably the toughest grouping of the 12 groups of the World Cup when they had the draw. Header, it's good. Harry Kane, we just talked about him. And Harry Kane with the header puts England up 2-0. That's what I'm talking about. England's ready for another deep run in the World Cup tournament. England could rest easy at this point. They pretty much got this one in the bag. They're up 2-0 with 67-minute mark. They just got to hold on in about another less than half hour, I'm sure, and not give up 2 goals in a half hour. I think they know. Or get ready to position themselves with the best possible seating they could going into the tournament. Harry Kane says, if I can't get it done with my legs, I'll get it done with my head. And that's what he did there. Now, Sam's team, Panama, is in big trouble. Panama is Sam's team. Panama lost both their first matches, and they're looking like they're getting ready to lose all three. We got a water break and a commercial break. So tonight's alcohol will be mudslides. And if you've ever had a mudslide before, let me tell you what it is. Basically, imagine drinking a chocolate shake, but it's alcoholic. It's basically a vodka-filled chocolate shake. Yeah, it's one of those drinks, Eli, that will taste really good, and you won't realize how drunk you'll get till it's too late. Panama is Sam's team, yes. Sam wanted Panama to win earlier. But there's a couple drinks that are like that. Like if you like an apple pie drink, a good example. Apple pie drink, it tastes like you're drinking an apple pie or apple juice, but it's got Everclear in it, and all it takes is a little bit, and you're just effed up, man. And the mudslide will taste kind of like a chocolate shake or chocolate milk. I guess is how you describe it, maybe. But it has vodka in it. I think it's Russian. It's probably a Russian drink. Like a white Russian, but it's a chocolate Russian. I had to clear it with the bar first. I had to figure out, hey, you going to serve this drink? Yeah, we'll serve you the drink. Okay. So they're always either out of milk or heavy cream or whatever. Well, I want it, and that's what I'm having. Although the chick at the bar makes a really good tequila sunrise. That's mostly it's orange juice and tequila and grenadine. That's a real good drink too. March is going to have beer. He always just has beer. Probably be the safer bet. But these chicks at the bar, they don't even take a rumpy shot. There's this thing called a rumpy shot. And it's like a highly alcoholic shot. But, you know, it's a clear shot. But none of the women will take a rumpy shot because they say just one of them messes them up beyond belief. I could take 4 of those and I'm just fine after drinking a bunch of beer, like 4 rumpies. And usually the bartender will be the one that be like, yo, I can't serve you more of this. I'll be like, why not? Like, I'm not falling over acting dumb. Like, I'm good. Just because you can't handle your liquor doesn't mean I can't. So Panama's got it. That's a foul. Harry Kane has had 11 goals in his World Cup career. It's been a good career for him. 11 goals is one of the best we've ever seen. Messi has the all-time lead with 18 in a career. Mbappe, despite being way younger than Messi, not that far behind. I think Mbappe's got like 14, and he's young. He's still 26. France's best player. Of course, France is the favorite to win it all. Again, winning it in 2018, and then runner-up to Messi's Argentina team in 2022. Header for Panama. It's out. It's going to be an England goal kick. Croatia still leads Ghana 1-0 on FS1. Keep an eye on that as well. That will affect the group standings. Got a foul here. It's Panama ball. Panama gets it to their goalie. Kicks it out. Panama past midfield. Panama working the side. Panama lifts it up looking for a header. They shoot. It's to the side of the net. Be a goal kick for England. 75 minutes in. Panama knows they're running out of time in their World Cup. This is just like Turkey when they faced the USA, except England really did have something to play for. Actually, it's going to be a corner kick here for Panama. It was out on England. But, yeah, Turkey had nothing left to play for. They were able to somehow beat the U.S., but the U.S. didn't need that game at all. They were already locked in, and they won the group already. Now the real games will begin tomorrow. I would say, yes, teams could be eliminated in the group stage. Back when there was 32 teams, half the field was eliminated. Now, when there's 48 teams, only 16 teams get eliminated, 32 advance to the knockout rounds. It'll be the first time we see 32 teams in the knockout rounds instead of 16 at the World Cup since they expanded it. I still think they'll keep expanding it. I think we'll end up with 64 one day. And it'll be 16 groups of 4 teams. And top 2 advancing from each group. England driving in. Kicks it on ahead. It's out, but on whom? I don't think 32 was bad. I don't think we necessarily needed to expand to 48, but it is cooler to have the 32-team tournament. You know, the group stage matches, sometimes they feel like they're just warm-ups for some of the teams that know they're going to get to the knockout rounds. And for some teams, it's a, hey, congratulations, participation trophy. Maybe it'd be better to do 64 teams and just do a single elimination tournament right from the jump. No group stage at all. Just 63 matches, all of them single elimination. That would be kind of interesting to me. You just draw a number and 1 through 64, and that's how the bracket's filled out. And then there you go. Go to town. Have warm-up matches before the tournament even starts. You know, whatever you got to do. But when that tournament starts, single elimination, let's go. England kicks it out. It's going to be a goal kick. Panama, 78 minutes in. Group L. FIFA World Cup 2026. You are watching coverage from RJ Game News USA. Hi, I'm RJ. Thank you for watching this channel. Please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe already. We're trying to hit 400 subscribers. Consider donating to the Cash App in the comment section below in the pinned comment. It may not be a link that takes you there necessarily, but you can copy the link and go send money there if you'd like. Never needed, always appreciated, though. We do sports broadcasts like this all the time. Not just soccer, but we'll do everything from cycling to racing to football to basketball to baseball to tennis to golf to hockey, as well as many other playlists on the channel that include gaming and movies and wrestling and top 10 list, you name it, we got it here. We do it all the nerd stuff. Everything from politics to dating relationship advice to even Bible study coming out soon. So that's out. Man, they were both grabbing on each other. Does that ball even touch anybody? Like, they were both fighting right around the ball, and I couldn't tell it. The ball didn't look like it touched anybody for the entire ride up there past the goal. But it will be England ball. 80 minutes in. All right, so we do have an update here. Ghana and Croatia now are tied 1-1. And if that holds, then Ghana will finish second in the group and Croatia third. England wins the group. Either way, England wins here. England wins the group. Well, maybe not, because if Ghana beats Croatia, I got to see the goal differential on there. Maybe Ghana would win the group. But if you're Croatia, you're relying on a possible wild card at best if these results hold. Or, you know, it's not what you want. England sends it deep to the side. Can't keep it in bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Panama. Boy, I had some chicken bacon ranch taquitos earlier. That shit was good. I highly recommend that from Deli Mex. Very good. Very good stuff. Yeah, it was very good. And I'm usually like a beef taquito fan, right? But I picked up the chicken one also, and the chicken one is like chicken bacon ranch, and it was really good. And you know, maybe my taste buds are changing a little bit. I'm putting a little more chicken in my diet than beef. Like, you know, I obviously beef I like more, but sometimes chicken hits right. It's not always about beef. Yeah, pork's good too, but for taquitos, the options are like buying frozen taquitos. The options are beef or pork, or not beef or pork, beef or chicken. So, and also you got to decide what kind of taquito you want. You could get the flour tortilla kind, or you could get the crunchy tortilla kind. And I like the crunchier one. That's going to be a yellow card there against Panama. 83rd minute. England up 2-0. Other game, the Ghana and Croatia tied 1-1. Right now, that would leave England winning the group. Ghana finishing in second in the group to advance to the round of 32, and Croatia being third, but could possibly earn a wild card to get in to that top 32. England's now making some substitutions. Looks like Harry Kane is getting subbed out. And so's Anderson. They're going to get them rested up and ready for the tournament. England will insert Henderson and Watkins. And they have no substitutions remaining. They drained them all, getting their starters out. Yeah, I think pork, beef, or chicken could all be good. It's just a matter of how you prepare it, what's on it, what's its flavoring, how tender is it, you know. Eli said here. Eli says the best thing to do with taquitos is put a bunch of taquitos to fit a glass cooking pan, then cover it with cheese and red enchilada sauce called poor man's enchilada. Yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. These were just taquitos that you get out of the freezer, stick them on a plate, nuke them in the microwave for 2 minutes, and they're delicious. I could say, as a single man that doesn't really like to cook for himself very much and microwave stuff, my diet at home consists of pizza rolls, pizza, like Totino's Pizza, taquitos. I got mini tacos, TV dinners, of course, you know, mac and cheese, freaking hot dogs, SpaghettiOs, chili, corn dogs, sandwiches. I do like making myself sandwiches. And, you know, that's like the diet right there, you know? So. Put it in the oven, of course. Yeah. Croatia's up 2-1 on Ghana. So Croatia would finish second in the group, and Ghana would finish third if this holds. That's a big match over there because that's going to determine maybe who's in and who's out of the round of 32 if that third place team doesn't get a wild card. But right now in this match, we're 86 minutes in. England's up 2-0, and England has possession and control of this match deep in their offensive zone. They're in the box. They might put one up. Lifts it up. England shoots. It misses off to the side. Yeah, I like Mexican food. Oh, look who's up. It's little man. Hey, boy. You okay? You say hi to him? There he is. Look at this boy. 18 years old. Oh, he passed out. Oh, goodness. Back to sleep. Oh, nope, he's up. He lives. The ear was up. Now the ear is down. You want to say hi to the audience? Doodles. Doodles. I know you want to say hi to the audience, Doodles. Girl. So, yeah, right now England would get 7 points out of the group. Croatia 6. Ghana 4. Panama 0. If the group ends right now with the live standings. And we get 3 points for a win, 1 point for draws. England and Ghana had a draw early in this tournament. Of course, England beat Croatia. And that's the big bugaboo right now. Oh, okay, boy. Are you turtled? Are you having fun over there? There you go. What you doing, boy? England looking to score again. They get it in there. It's blocked by Panama. We got 6 minutes of stoppage time. Just started. We will provide you a winner from the Croatia game. Panama just scored. Well, they're going to call offsides. They're bringing that one back. Oh, never mind. I thought you chatted something else. Oh, man. For those of you soccer fans who are interested in more soccer after this, I know Portugal will be playing. That's Ronaldo's team. I want to try to get a Ronaldo match at some point in the playlist here because I did not get him in the group stage. We got USA a couple times. We got Canada, I think, maybe. I don't remember if we got Canada or not, but I thought we had Canada maybe in the group stage. We're getting Canada tomorrow regardless. We got Mexico when the World Cup started. I will say that. We did get Mexico in there. We've yet to get Spain. I don't believe we've gotten Spain yet. They're a big team. We've yet to get Germany. We got to get some of these teams on the playlist. Some of these heavy hitters. Oh. Slow, man. Careful. All right. He's hopped down. He's had enough. He lay with me a lot longer than I thought he would. We're about 3 minutes away from this ending anyway. That's going out. I think it's out on Panama. No, it is corner kick for Panama. They hit it into the side of the net. Now it'll be a goal kick for England. And that was really their last hope to get on the board, really, and make this match any kind of tenuous at the end. No, we'll say good participation on this stream. We've had 1 to 2 people in here most of the time, and that's what I like. I at least like to make as much watch time off the stream as I'm streaming. So like if I'm streaming for a couple hours, I like at least a couple hours of watch time. You know. So I do appreciate you all being here for that. Watch time's been great on the channel. I think we're nearing 1,600 hours on the watch time. Even though like the big spike in viewership fell off from the POF video, we're retaining some audience overall for sure. Like now the new floor of watch time is like, it used to be 100 hours every month. Now it's like 150 hours is the new floor. And the ceiling's like 400 hours a month. Whenever we were spiking huge. And I'll notice this too sometimes. I'll put a video out and I'll expect like a bunch of views like right away, and then I don't get it. But then you come back a couple days later and it's like, whoa, what happened? This video was getting no views and now it's got over 100. Like the Supergirl video I made, it had no traction at all for hours after release. And then I look and later on, it's like hundreds of views. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let it cook. Put it out. Let it cook. Well, will you be one of those viewers, Eli? I'm going to love doing college football, man. I am so freaking pumped for college football. Like Assassin's Creed can wait a little bit. Like I want to make sure college football gets its time to shine. And then we can like still do college football and we'll integrate Assassin's Creed in. But I'm in no rush to get Assassin's Creed day one. I'll get college football first for a couple weeks. And then we'll get Assassin's Creed a few weeks later to give it some time to breathe. I agree, Eli, 100%. That's what I'm doing. There's no way I'm starting Assassin's Creed until I'm done with Final Fantasy. All right, so the England match is over. They've won 2-0, and we're seeing bonus coverage right now. They just changed the screen to Croatia versus Ghana. They have 7 minutes of stoppage time. They're 4 minutes in. So we're going to see the end of Croatia-Ghana match. Croatia's up 2-1. So that's interesting. I will stick around for it. They showed it, gracious enough to show it to us instead of just telling us to go to FS1. So we might as well check it out. This could be the difference between in the round of 32 and out of the round of 32. Yeah, I've got to finish Final Fantasy 16 before I go to Assassin's Creed. I would prefer to finish Final Fantasy before I even get to college football. If I can. That would be my preference. But, you know, we'll try to balance. We got to balance the streams between, we're going to have Wimbledon coming up, the tennis tournament. We have World Cup, and we got Final Fantasy going on. So we're really going to have to balance what we want to do. So, yeah, I can tell you I'm not interested at all in Splatoon Raiders. I'm not even buying Splatoon Raiders. I have no interest. Like, we'll cover the review scores for it, That's about it. So that's why I'm moving Assassin's Creed over to the where Splatoon Raiders would launch in order to get Assassin's Creed. And then, like you said, August seems pretty bare, actually. I'm hoping Forza gets released in August. That would be really helpful for PlayStation. Ghana, they're really their last chance right here. This is really the last chance. Here they go. They kick it. It's over the bar. Croatia's going to send this away, and that'll probably end the match. That's it. The match is over. Croatia beats Ghana 2-1. So England and Croatia will advance to the round of 32. Ghana might still advance if they become a wild card. And they might. This is a very hard-fought group. They may have earned a wild card. All right, that's it, guys. More soccer going on tonight. I'll probably watch some soccer while I'm at the bar. Why not? Nothing else going on. I'll watch some soccer, play some pool. Oh, Mexico versus Ecuador. Ivory Coast versus Norway. This is some tournament matchups I see. Argentina versus Cape Verde. Australia, Egypt. We don't know who Switzerland's facing yet. We don't know who Ghana's facing. Ghana is in. Ghana is in as a wild card. United States, Bosnia, Netherlands, Morocco, South Africa, Canada, France, Sweden, Germany, Paraguay. That's what I saw on the board. So we know some of these matchups. All right. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Bible study and for Canada versus South Africa to kick off the knockout rounds. So, peace. I'm out. Bye, Eli.